Hi everybody, it's a beautiful Friday afternoon here in La Jolla. Check out this view. There's La Jolla Point across the way, and we're at a home here originally built in the early part of the 1900s by Wheeler Bailey on the cliffs of La Jolla. It's a Pueblo style building. The interior is 100% redwood, no painted surfaces except some of the windows in this house. We're working on the putty glazed windows, which are in fairly poor shape after many years of service. You can see the guys over here on the windward face working on the high windows. Let's see if you can get a shot there of what they're working on. There we go. See that? Isn't that gorgeous? So what we're doing is scraping these windows down, sanding them, removing the failed glazing, and then putting on an epoxy consolidant, which is a very thin, watery epoxy that soaks into the soft wood that's been damaged by so much sea moisture that it gets kind of furry. You can sand it until the cows come home and it just keeps furring. So what we use is an epoxy, watery epoxy, to consolidate the wood. And then we use filler, an epoxy filler here. This is not Bondo. It costs quite a bit more than Bondo. And 2 coats of that over these surfaces and then sand them. We're filling the failed glazing putty here on the windows. And then the glass will get all cleaned up, and we'll then put some liquid masking on there to seal any slight seams that are between the putty and the glass. And then we'll prime and put 2 coats of paint on there. They're really going to turn out beautifully. I'll show you some pictures as we get a little further along. So here the guys have finished most of the filling. They put liquid masking on the glass, which protects the glass while we're doing our painting. It also seals the slight gaps that kind of come up between the putty glazing and the glass. Now at this point it's getting a full coat of primer, and then we'll detail it. We'll look for any open seams, any defacements, and those will all get filled and then sanded and spot primed. And then we'll put 2 coats of finish on top of it. And at the end, we'll use a razor knife to cut the liquid masking away and then peel the liquid mask off the glass.